Namaste children. In our previous class, we learnt about lines, rays, angles and special angles. In angles, we learnt how to name an angle. This is how an angle will be and you have to give names to it. So, either you should go in this direction or you should go in the other direction and name it, okay? Suppose this is P, Q and R. And how you will represent it? Angle PQR. Okay, and next we learnt about special angles. I told you if it is 90-degree, then it is called as a right angle. If it is lesser than 90-degree, then it is called as a acute angle. If it is greater than 90-degree, we call it as obtuse angle. And one more angle we learned, that is reflex angle. If the angle is above 180, that is here 0 to 180 is here, and then 180 to 360 is at the bottom. So all the angles above above 180 is called as reflex angle. Clear children? So this angle will be like this. Okay? Today we are going to learn about angle measurement using protractor. I will teach you how to measure using a protractor, okay? First let us see what are the main things that you need to know in a protractor. Now this is a protractor, right? I hope you are all having one right now in your hand. Now the center point here, there is a small arc here, right? And this point is called as center. Okay, can you see it in your protractor? And then this line is called the base line. Okay, next here is a measurement, that is starting from 0 to 180. Here is one measurement, and on top of that again 0 to 180, here is another one measurement. So the measurement inside is called as the inner scale and the measurement outside is called as the outer scale. Now shall we see how we are going to measure using this protractor? You are going to mark 30 degrees now. Okay, for that first let us take a scale and then draw a line. Suppose if they are giving you any measurement, you have to draw at that particular measurement, but here I have not given you any measurement, so you are just going to draw a straight line using a scale. After drawing this line, you are going to name it as A, okay, because we are going to mark angle A. Then you are going to take your protractor now. I told you this point is called as the center, okay. This point is called as the center and this center should be placed here, exactly at A. Shall we do that? Now I am going to place this exactly on top of A and then I am going to mark 30 degrees. This line and the protractor's base line should be same. Now where is 30 degrees here? I told you if it is lesser than 90 degree, it will be like this. Okay, lesser than 90 degree means your mouth is closed, and if it is greater than 90 degree, you are opening your mouth. Okay, keep it in mind children. So now 30 degrees is less than 90, so your mouth is closed. Okay, now where is 30 degree on the protractor now? It is here. Okay, so after this you are going to keep, first you should keep a point here and then you have to take this protractor out, and after that only point will be here, and then you have to take your scale and draw a line. Okay children, you have to tilt your scale and draw a line like this. Clear? This is how you will mark the angle in using a protractor and scale. After that you have to mark this as 30 degrees. Clear? So this is how you will mark using a. Now look at the next sum. You are going to mark angle A is equal to 130 degrees. First, you are going to take a scale, draw the baseline, okay? And then we are going to take the protractor now. Now I am going to name this as A. It should be exactly in the point, okay? Now, let us take the protractor and keep its center on top of this line. Okay, children? Then I am going to mark 130 degrees. Where is 130 degrees here? There is an inner circle and outer circle. If you are checking the inner circle, 130 degrees is here. And if you are checking the outer circle, the 130 degrees is here. I told you angles above 90 degrees mean the mouth should be open wide. So if you are selecting this one, is it open wide? No. Only if this 130 is selected, it is open wide, and that is called a obtuse angle. Okay. So you are going to select this 130 degrees. Clear, children? And then take the protractor. Then you are going to name this angle like this. 130 degrees. Clear? And suppose if they are asking you to draw CAB, angle CAB is equal to 130 degree. That means whatever is in the center should be here. Okay? So the angle CA and this point should be B. Now the point at the center is called as the vertex. Clear, children? The point at the center is called as the vertex, and this line is called as sides. Now the vertex is A and side is CA and AB. Okay? CA and AB. You can call it as a line segment or a side. Clear, children? This is how you will draw a obtuse angle. Next we are going to see very special angles. Already we learnt about special angles, right? What are the special angles? Right angle, acute angle, obtuse angle and reflex angle. Clear? This is what we learnt as special angles. Now we are going to see very special angles. What are the very special angles? It is zero angle and straight angle. Okay? I told you in a protractor, if you are taking a protractor like this, the center point was here. Here was one inner circle and one outer circle. Okay. Now 0 angle means the line will be, this is the starting point, right? If you are looking at the outer circle, this will be the starting point. Suppose if I am asking you to mark 0 angle, it will be just this one line. You cannot extend like this. Only if it is above 0, you can mark. Okay. Now, same way I am going to mark the straight angle. Straight angle means 180 degrees. Okay. I told you a straight line has 180 degrees. Now, this is a zero angle. Okay. There is no major difference between zero and straight angle, but the value is different, right? So when you are taking a protractor and marking zero angle, the line will be just this. And same way, if you are taking this as a center point and marking 180 degree, the angle will open wider and be here. Okay, so this entire line is called as 180 degrees. And one more thing, I told you complete angle means it is 360 degrees. That is, this line is 180 and the bottom line is also 180. So totally it is 360 degree. If it is 0 degrees, it is called as a zero angle. If it is 180 degree, it is called as a straight angle. And if it is 360 degrees, it is called as a complete angle. Clear? Next one, special pairs of angle. The special pair of angles are complementary and supplementary. Okay? Now, keep in mind, complementary means 90 degree. Supplementary means 180 degree. These are all the basic concepts, children. This will be coming on with you forever. Whenever you are learning maths, even in college, these all are the basics. You should not Forget all these, okay? Now, a complete angle means it is 90 degree, I told, right? So, it should be splitted like this, okay? When you are splitting a 90 degree into two equal parts, two parts, we can call it as a complementary angle. Same way, when 180 degree is divided into two parts, we are calling it as a supplementary angle. Clear? Now, shall we solve some sums? Look at exercise 4.2. First sum. Use any number of the given dots to make different angles. And the first one is, they are giving you 6 dots and asking you to make a acute angle. What is the acute angle? It means it is lesser than 90 degrees. Very good. Those who all can remember, it's very good. Now, to mark this, you can use any number of points. They are asking you any number of given dots can be used, okay? So, you can draw like this and say it is a acute angle. Clear? Next one is a obtuse angle. Obtuse means it is greater than 90 degrees. Very good. Next, you are going to join these 3 dots and say it is a obtuse angle. Okay, next, right angle. Right angle means it is 90 degrees. So, you are going to draw like this. And for 90 degree, for angles, you will be marking like this, right? But for 90 degree alone, you are going to mark as a 7. Okay? And next, a straight angle. Just now I told you a straight angle is 180 degree. It is a straight line. So, this is a straight angle. Clear? Now, shall we move on to the next one? Name the vertex and sides that form each angle. Look at the first subdivision. Which is the vertex here? I told you the point joining two sides is called as a vertex. Now, this D is the vertex here, right? Good. So, D is the vertex and sides are ED and DF. Clear? Next one. What is the vertex in second subdivision? It is D and sides are CD and DE. Good. And for the third subdivision, what is the vertex? This P is the vertex and sides are RP and PQ. Good. Next, what is the vertex for the fourth subdivision? S is the vertex and VS and ST are its sides. Clear? Now, look at this third sum. Pick out the right angles from the given figures. They are giving you 5 different type of angles and asking you to pick only the right angles. Right angles means it is 90 degree. Okay. Now, the first one is 90 degree. So, this is a right angle. 46 is a acute angle. It is not a right angle. Next, what is this? I told you if it is marked like a 7, then this is also a right angle. Next, 105 degree. 105 degree is greater than 90. So, what type of angle is it? It is a obtuse angle. Now, look at the fifth one. Again, this 7 is being marked as an angle. It means this is also 90 degree and it is a right angle. Clear, children? Now, for homework, you are going to do this question number 1, 2 and 3 in exercise 4.1. If you have any doubts, ask me, children. Thank you.